I think these are great bets.
I think so too, but if you're looking for one that's a little bit more like
Tell 'em which
locked
one it
in,
is.
I think it's to win the Pacific
That's
Division.
another hundo.
Bet365 put out their futures bets for the upcoming NBA season, and I want to take a peek at some of them and get your thoughts on where the Suns sit. So we will start with their odds to win the championship this upcoming season. It is a plus 3,000. The best odds in this one go to the Celtics at a plus 300 and OKC at a plus 750. How are you guys feeling about the Suns sitting at a plus 3,000 to win the championship this year? Also, another little nugget of context, the Lakers are also a plus 3,000.
I'll say this. I think it's smart from Bet365 perspective, right? Because the way this team finished, some of the issues that they went through last year, putting them at anything lower than that would look ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
But this is intriguing enough where you go plus 3,000. I feel positive enough about the Suns. I put them in a deep playoff run category yesterday when we tiered, and I took a whole immense amount of shit from people on Twitter. That's the honest truth. Look, I'm a guy that believes in life. You take big swings because you might as well, right? Risk nothing, earn nothing, right? And so I actually put some money down on this because like we talked about yesterday, there's usually some surprise team in the West. Right now, if the Suns went on to win the championship, it would be a surprise team because nobody believes in them, including half their own fan base right now. I would put some money on it.
Yeah, no, this is a definite put money down. Because when you're making these bets, you're looking at that team that gives you great odds, but it can actually do it. Like you're like, I'm not going to take the
There's
plus.
a potential
There's a
that it could
potential.
happen.
Yeah, there's a potential.
Right.
So when I look at the list at plus 3,000, hell yeah. I mean, that's something you can put a couple, not a band. I wouldn't put a band on
No,
that.
but
I'll
maybe
put
like
your band on it.
but like you know how
Couple
with
hundo.
Bet365 you bet $5, you could get $150 in bonus bets. You could put some of those down on it.
So you said there's 1,000. If you put 1,000 down, you get the 1,000 back if you lose.
That's
On a qualifying bet.
It's
So
the
I was going to say
safety
this
net.
I don't know if the
qualifies, but I
futures
would
bets
jump
qualify
on
or
that. Yeah, but I would put some money. Suns plus 3,000. That's a no brainer. At least 100. Put 100 on.
I
that.
mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I'll put 5 on it.
You got 5. I got the other
There you go.
95.
You got 5 on it.
I will say nothing has sounded more unnatural than Espo saying, "I'll put a band on it."
I'll put Flex's band on it. I told you I don't have a band. I mean, if we have the Desert Financial Credit Union ad today, at least I can get 200. I need 800 more if I want to put a band on.
Well, you're part of the way there, so you got to start somewhere. All right, so to win the Western Conference, the Suns are a plus 1,400 on this one. They're kind of middle of the pack here when it comes to the Western Conference. There are 4 teams ahead of them. They've got OKC, Nuggets, Mavs, and Timberwolves all ahead, and Lakers actually tied again with the Suns. So apparently Bet365 sees the Suns and Lakers like right
Neck
there
and
with
neck,
one
yeah.
another.
I mean, it makes sense. I think they're both in a similar situation. You know, couple superstars, one of which is aging. You look at new coach. You're relying on some rookies as well in your rotation. I can see it. I think the Suns are better positioned, like we talked about yesterday. Look, again, big risk, big reward. Ironically enough, I like the NBA champion odds a little bit more. If I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this risk, I'd go all in. But plus 1,400, that's still pretty good odds on them winning the West. And I don't think it's that far-fetched that they find themselves in that
I'm
situation.
actually really intrigued by this. I may actually for real put 100 on the championship and 100 on this plus 14. I mean, you're giving yourselves a couple cracks here. You're like, you know, if you make it to the finals and you win the whole thing, great. If you're in the Western Conference Finals, you got a little more security. Yeah, I think these are great bets.
I think so too, but if you're looking for one that's a little bit more like
Tell 'em which
locked
one it
in,
is.
I think it's to win the Pacific
That's
Division.
another hundo.
It's a plus 225, so you're still making a decent amount here, right? But it's plus 225, best or lowest, I guess. I don't know how that kind of works. better or lower odds in this
No,
division.
yeah, the lower, yeah.
You got Lakers at a plus 350, Kings 375, Warriors 450, Clippers 450. So this is where Bet365 shows their cards that they believe in the Suns a little bit more than the Lakers. You just got to give the Lakers those odds because you're probably going to get a lot of people putting money down on
the Lakers.
Yeah.
This is where you play the game a little bit, and this is where I put another 100 there. So I put 100 on the Suns to win, 100 to win the conference, 100 to win the division. I really do think the Suns are going to win the division. I don't think there's anyone in the Pacific.
You don't think the Kings that could potentially?
I mean, they could potentially, but this year we were better than the Kings. I think we're going to get better. Maybe the Kings get a little better with DeRozan, but I still think the Suns are the better team. So I'm basically making a free bet. If I put 100 to win the Pacific Division, I'm basically getting my money back that I put on the other future bets. So yeah, I might turn around and do exactly that, 100 on each one, and see which one pans out. But it feels like a free bet for me.
I forgot the divisions actually existed.
Yeah, a lot of people
they have no importance anymore.
Outside of getting a plus 225 on the Suns, which is great odds.
I think it's pretty good odds when you look at, like we were talking about. It's the Lakers, it's the Warriors, it's the Clippers. I don't see anybody that really stands out above the pack, and I think the Suns will have a good regular season at minimum because Mike Budenholzer has proven that he's a great regular season coach.
Yeah.
Say what you will. I think he's a very good playoff coach, but he has proven without a doubt in each of his stops that he is a great regular season coach. So I think this is your safest bet, obviously, when it comes to the three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.